Starting. All right, welcome to our app demo. Our app is called From Store to Core, and it is a simple grocery list app that allows you to create multiple lists and populate those lists with grocery items. So this is our home screen. So when you first open the app, you're presented with two options. You can either create a new list or load lists. When you create a new list, this modal pops up and allows you to name your list. So let's say we name a list our Winco list. And then when we hit OK, it'll take us to our list view, or where we can actually add items, and we'll have Matt talk about that.
Yep, and our app is very clean and intuitive, so hopefully you know just by looking at it what the steps are, but we'll walk you through it. On the bottom right is our plus item when we want to add items to our list. So we can do favorite fruits, we can do grapes, passion fruits, and apples. How about? And as you can see, as he's typing these in, each one pops up with a little delete button next to it, where you can delete it if you made a mistake and you don't actually want it. But if you're actually shopping, if you click on it, it'll go strike through to let you know that you've already got it in your basket. And so it's very clean, very intuitive.
Perfect. And so once you have your list created, let's say you create it at home and then you get to the store, reopen your app, you can hit load list, and that will load a screen of all the lists that you have. So we have two lists here. We have our Walmart list and our Winco list, and we'll have Jonathan talk about that.
Yeah, so as you can see, it saves the list as soon as you create them in the new list. You don't have to click a save list button or anything. So go ahead and click the Winco list. And as you can see, it keeps the items that are there. So let's delete passion fruit and then back out and then open Winco back up. So it saves the state of each list. As you delete an item, it deletes it off of the list in the database. So if you'll back out and go to the Walmart list, it has two separate lists on this right now, but it will keep as many lists as you want. That's it for the list. You can, you can delete lists as well. Go ahead and delete the Winco list. And that, so the Winco list entirely out of the database. It doesn't just take the screen.
Perfect. So yeah, that's basically the functionality of our app. But now we're going to have Derek talk about how it works in the background. So how we put it all together. So go ahead, Derek.
So yeah, this app's database is done via SQLite. It uses two SQLite tables combined, connected together to function. The first SQLite table will store the list name that you add when you click new list. That gives you the list name, and it'll give it a unique list ID that is unique to that one. Then you create the new list and add items. It'll create a second table that takes the ID from the first list and then combines it with the name of the item and keep some connectors list together so they'll always be combined. So when you click load list, when you click the list name, it will use a unique ID to find the table it's connected to via the other table, which has the items list into it. And when you delete an item, it will be removed entirely from the list and the phone stored entirely. So there's no redundant storage at all in the app's file database at all. When it's removed entirely. It's no longer in the database. Same thing when you delete a list. It will delete the list name and then also delete the entire second table that has all the items into it. That table is also deleted, so there's no redundant storage at all in the system. And it's done via SQLite and two connected tables via SQLite that are functioning together via the backend.
All right, perfect. So yeah, that's our simple shopping list app. I hope you enjoyed this little demo. And
show them the icon.
Oh right.
Oh yeah, the icon.
Get that.
So we have our backsplash. We also have an icon which we created. You can see the icon here, so that if you were to download this app, that would be the icon that you would have to click on to get to our app. So pretty cool. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.
I'm not saying